The elevator door opened. Jungkook stepped out first, still calm, still composed, still holding Thong's hand. Thong looked like his soul had already left his body. Sir, he whispered urgently, we have reached. You can release the hostage now. Walk. I am walking. Then keep walking. With my own hand. No. They stepped into the corridor and, of course, people were there. Of course, they were. Employees froze mid-step. Some turned their head. Some pretended to look at Faiz upside down. Is that he is still holding? Oh my god. Thong tries to smile like everything was normal. Good morning, he said weakly to someone. Good morning, they replied. They eyes glued to his head. Stop smiling, Jungkook muttered. I am trying to survive. They reached the meeting room, glass wall, full visible. Worst possible place. Thong stopped abruptly. Sir, what? This is public execution. It's a meeting. Same thing. Inside. A few people were already seated, including Bogum, who looked up and froze. They slowly, a grin spread across his face. Oh, no. Thong immediately tried to pull his hand away. Sir, please. Jungkook opened the door, walked in, dragged him along. No. Everyone inside the room was silent, eyes moving from Jungkook to Thong, to their hand, back to Jungkook, back to Thong. Good morning, Jungkook said calmly. No one replied, they were busy. Processing. Bogum leaned back in the chair. Interesting morning. Thong glared at him. Don't. Bogum raised his hand innocently. I didn't say anything. You are thinking. I am thinking a lot. Stop thinking. Jungkook finally let go of Thong's hand. Thong immediately took a step away, like he just got released from captivity. Freedom. He whispered. Sit. Jungkook said, okay, back to captivity. Thong sat down, head down, avoiding everyone, especially Bogum, who was staring at him like he just discovered a secret. The meeting started, sort of. Jungkook began speaking, calm, professional, focused. As you can see, the number have increased. Thong nodded, not looking up, just nodding, like a broken machine. Yes. Thong? Yes? I didn't ask you anything. Okay. Bogum leaned slightly toward him, whispering, so? No. You came with him? No. He held your hand? No. I saw it. You imagined it. I didn't imagine the dragging. Stop talking. You like him. I don't. The entire room was silent. Everyone looking at Thong. Jungkook, passive misstep. Finish the sentence. Thong froze. I don't. Interrupt meeting. Smooth. Very smooth. Bogum snorted. Jungkook continued speaking, but his eyes kept drifting toward Thong, who was now pretending to read a file upside down. Thong, yes sir, that file is upside down. I knew that. Fix it. Yes sir. Bogum whispered again. He noticed everything about you. That's because I make mistake. No, that's because he looks at you. Stop talking before I resign. You won't. I will. You need money. I hate that you are right. Suddenly, Jungkook closed his file. Break. Everyone blinked. Break? Someone repeated. Yes, 10 minutes. People slowly stood up. Still whispering, still staring, still judging. Thong immediately stood up. I am leaving. Jungkook looked at him. Sit. No. Where are you going? Anywhere but here. Bogum stood too, grinning. I will go with him. Jungkook's eyes shifted sharp. No, you won't. Bogum blinked. Excuse me? He has work. It's a break time. Not for him. Jungkook looked in between them. Am I an object? Yes. Both said at once. Wow. Jungkook stood up slowly, walking toward Thong, close to close. You are not going anywhere. Thong swallowed. Sir, this is illegal. What is? Controlling an employee like this? They file a complaint? I will. Against me? Stop it. This sounds like a bad idea. Exactly. Bogum watched everything, then leaned back again. This is not normal, Abbas, but I support it. Tong covered his face. Why is my life like this? Shanku's voice softened slightly. Sit down. Tong slowly lowered his head, looking at him, then quietly, okay. Then and outside the classroom. The entire office was still watching, still whispering because now it wasn't just suspicious, it was obvious. The 10-minute break ended way too fast. Thong sighed dramatically, dragging himself back into his chair. I was just starting to emotionally recover. Meanwhile, Shako sat at the head of the table, rubbing his temples slightly, annoyed. Not because of the meeting, but because Thong had spent the entire break trying to argue. His jaw tightened slightly. Unbelievable. Let's continue. Shaku said calmly. Everyone immediately straightened. The screen lit up again. Charts, numbers, presentation. Serious, professional, normal. Except Shankar stood up, walked toward the screen and casually rolled his sleeves up. Thong blinked. Why did he do that? Shankar continued explaining. As you can see, this quarter grows. Then he loosened his collar slightly, opened the top two buttons of his shirt. Thong froze completely. Why? He is doing that. His brain stopped processing numbers. Graphs, gone. Logic, gone. Only one thought. This is suspicious behavior. Jungkook pointed at the screen, muscles flexing slightly as he moved. Focus here. Thong was not focusing there at all. His eyes kept drifting, then snapping back, then drifting again. No. Focus. Work, number, Excel sheet, salary. He whispered to himself. Bogum sitting next to him noticed it immediately. Of course he did. He leaned in slightly. Why are you staring like that? I am not staring. You are. I am observing professionally. His arms, they are part of the presentation. Bogum chuckled. Shanku continued speaking, calm, composed, but his eyes briefly flickered toward Thong, caught him stirring a very small pulse. Then he adjusted his sleeves again, higher this time. Thong brain short circuit. Oh my god, he knows. He quickly looked down at his file, pretending to read. I am a professional. I am a professional. I am a drop of water hit the paper. He froze. Bogum looked down, then slowly looked at him. Are you trolling? Am I not? You are. I am not. You literally are. Thong wiped his mouth aggressively. It's because I didn't drink water. Sure. Shanku proceeded with presentation. Thong shot up straight. Yes, sir. Are you paying attention? Obviously. Then, repeat what I said. Silence. This silence. Thong blinked. Growth. Shankuk stared. What about it? It's growing. Bogum covered his face. This is painful. Shankuk exhaled slowly, then walked closer, until he was right next to Thong's chair. Stand up. Why? Stand. Okay. Thong stood up nervously. Shankuk leaned slightly closer, pointing at the screen behind him. Explain this. Thong turned it, looking at the screen, numbers, charts, lines. Absolutely nothing made sense. This is very detailed. Explain it. It shows improvement. How? By going up? Bogum whispered. He is finished. Shankuk looked at him for a long second, then quietly stopped staring and focused. Thong froze. I wasn't staring. You were. I was not. You were drooling. Silence. The entire room went silent again. Bogum slowly turned away. I don't know him. Thong covered his face. I'm resigning. You are not. Shankuk said immediately. I am. You need money. I hate this job. You won't leave. I might. You won't. He stopped. You are right. Shankuk straightened up again, went back to the front, continued the presentation like nothing happened, but his lips slightly covered. Thong slowly sat back down, face red, brain gone, dignity also gone. Bogum leaned toward him again. You are down bad. Shut up. He did that on purpose. No, he didn't. He literally looked at you while doing it. Tong froze. No. Yes. No. Yes. Tong slowly looked up. Jungkook was already looking at him for a second, just a second, then looked away. Oh no. Tong whispered. What now? Bogum asked. I think I am in danger. Emotionally, yes. The meeting continued like normal, except nothing was normal anymore. The meeting finally ended. People started packing their things, whispering, cleansing, definitely judging. Tong didn't wait the moment Jungkook turned to close the laptop. He stood up. I'm leaving. And walked in. Fast. Very fast. Escape mission activated. Tong. Nope. Didn't hear. Didn't respond. Didn't exit. He reached the door. Opened it. Stepped out. Tong. Footsteps behind him. Fast. Getting closer. No. He increased his speed. I'm not running. Yes, you are. Why are you following me? Stop walking. I can't. A hand grabbed his wrist, firm, pulled him back, and before he could react, he was torn, pinned lightly against the wall in the empty corridor. Oh, oh no, this was bad. Very bad. Shankar stood in front of him, close, too close, one hand still holding his wrist, the other pressed against the wall beside his head, blocking him. Why are you running again? Tong avoiding his gaze. I'm not running. You are. I'm walking fast. Always from me. Coincidentally, Jungkook leaned slightly closer. You were staring. Tong froze. I was not. You were. I was observing. You were drooling. I hate you. Jungkook almost smiled. Almost. Tong turned his face away. This is embarrassing. For you? Yes. Not for me. Of course not. You were the problem. Jungkook raised an eyebrow. Me? Yes. Why are you doing that? Doing what? That thing. What thing? Sleaze? What about them? You rolled them. It was hot. And the buttons? Also hot. Tong stares at him. You are lying. Maybe. Silence. Tong's heart was beating too fast. Way too fast. Sir, can you move? No. Why? You will run. I won't. You will? Okay, maybe a little, but still. Jungkook grip on his wrist loosened slightly, but he didn't let go. Why do you avoid me? Tong blinked. I didn't. You do. I don't. You do. I. He stopped because he didn't. You make it hard. Tong muttered. Jungkook frowned slightly. How? You act normal and then not normal? Explain. You feed me. You hold my hand. You drag me in front of everyone. Jungkook didn't interrupt. Just listening. And then you say it's nothing. Tong added softer now. Silence. Jungkook leaned in just a little more. What do you think it is? Tong breathed hard. I don't know. Think? I don't want to. Why? Because my answers are dangerous. Uppers. Tong's voice dropped slightly. Say it anyway. Tong looked at him close, calm. I think he started slowly. You like me? Silence, heavy, loud. Jungkook didn't move, didn't deny, didn't confirm, just watched him. Tong panicked immediately. But I could be wrong. You are not. Silence. Everything stopped. Tong blinked. What? I said. Jungkook repeated calmly. You are not wrong. Tong's brain shut down. Oh? Oh? Jungkook repeated. Oh, that's your reaction? What do you expect? Jungkook finally let go of his wrist, but didn't step back. Stay close. Now you know. Tong stares at him. This is worse than Mafia. Excuse me? At least Mafia is predictable. Jungkook actually laughed this time. A soft, real one. Unbelievable. Tong slid sideways slightly, trying to escape. Okay, I am going to process this. Jungkook moved again, blocking him. No. Why? You haven't answered. Answer what? Do you like me? Tong froze again, always freezing. This is illegal. Answer? No. Too fast. Jungkook tilted his head. Lie. I am not lying. You were drooling. That was water. You said my name in your sleep. I was unconscious. You hold my hand? I was confused. Shankuk stepped even closer, and now Tong's heart was basically screaming. Now I am scared of me, of myself. Silence, a soft one this time, not shouting, not loud, just real. Shankuk finally stepped back just a little. Go. Tong blinked. I can go? Yes. Freely? Yes. This is suspicious. Leave before I change my mind. Okay. Silence. And Tong ran again. Jungkook watched him go, shook his head slightly, unbelievable, but his lips still covered. Tong didn't stop running, not in a hallway, not in his desk, not even when someone greeted him. I'm not okay. And he kept going. He finally reached the break room, closed the door, locked it, turned it around, and grabbed the nearest chair like his life depended on it. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! The door opened. Bogum walked in casually, holding a coffee, while screaming. Like you saw a ghost. Tong grabbed him by his shoulder. He likes me. Bogum blinked. Okay. Okay. Tong shook his head. That's your reaction? Bogum took a sip of his coffee. I have known you what? It was obvious. Since when? Since he looked like he wanted to fire me for talking to you. Tong froze. That was real? Very real. Tong started panicking, fast, shouting, No. This is bad. How is it bad? Bogum asked calmly. He is my boss. And he is him. That's not an explanation. He cornered me. Okay, that sounds serious. And confessed. Bogum choked on his coffee. He what? Tong pointed dramatically. He said, I am not wrong. Bogum stared. That's not a confession, that's confirmation. That's worse. How is it worse? Because now I know. That's how knowing works. Stop being logical. Tong dropped into the chair, held his head. I can't go back. You have to. I will resign. You won't. I will. You need money. Why does everyone keep saying that? Bogum sat across from him, smirking. So? Tong looked at him. So what? Do you like him? Silence. Tong blinked. No. Too fast. Bogum leaned forward. Try again. I don't. You are sweating. I'm always sweating. You were drooling. Stop bringing that up. Bogum rested his chin on his hand. Let's review. Oh no. You stared at him. I observe. You panic around him. He is scary. Say his name in your sleep. I was unconscious. You let him feed you. I was hungry. He held your hand and you don't die? I almost did. Bogum smiled. You like him? Tong covered his face. I don't want to. That's not what I asked. This is a problem. This is a love story. This is a workplace violation. Tong stood up again, pacing. What do I do? Accept it? No. Confess? No. Run away? This sounds good. She will come back. I hate that you are right. Suddenly, knock. Both froze. Tong whispered. He found me. Bogum whispered back. Hide. Where? Under the table? I am not hiding under the table. Tong. The voice through the door. Calm, tense, very pleasant. Tong panicked instantly. I am not here. Bogum stares at him. You just answered. I know. Open the door. Tong shook his head aggressively. No. Bogum whispered. He is your boss. He is my problem. Same thing. Tong. Sir. Open. Why? Now. Tong looked at Bogum. Bogum sipped his coffee. Go. Face your destiny. I don't like my destiny. Too bad. Tong slowly walked to the door, head shaking. If I don't come back, you will. Tell my family. Stop being dramatic and open the door. Tong took a deep breath. Okay. He opened the door just a little, picked it out. Yes, sir. Shanku stood there, looking straight at him. Why are you hiding? I am not hiding. You locked the door for privacy from me. Coincidentally, Shanku glanced past him at Bogum, still sitting, still washing, still enjoying everything. Shanku's gaze shifted back to Thong. Come on, Fi. We are not done talking. Thong panicked again. I think we are. We are not. I disagree. Thong, sir, now. Thong looked at Bogum. Help me. Bogum waved. Good luck, traitor. And just like that, Thong stepped out again, walking toward his problem. Thong stepped out of the break room slowly, like he was walking toward his own trial. Already waiting, calm, composed, dangerous. But not in that way Thong used to think. Why are you hiding? I wasn't hiding. You locked the door. For safety? From me? Yes. No. I mean, Shankuk took a step closer. Thong took one back. You are running again. I am not running. You are. I am walking backward. Another step, until Thong back hit the wall. Oh! Shankar stopped right in front of him. Close, too close. Now where will you go? Nowhere. Exactly. Shankar looked at him carefully. Did you think about what I said? Thong swallowed. I tried not to, and it didn't work. Shankar tilted his head slightly. So? Thong looked away. So, nothing? Thong, sir, answer me. Why? Because I asked it. That's not a reason. It is for me. Thong closed his eyes for a second, then opened them again. Looked at Jungkook. You like me? I already said that. You shouldn't. Why? Because you are my boss. That's your only problem? No. Then what? Thong hesitated, heart racing, mind screaming. Because he stopped. Jungkook waited. Because you what? Because I think about you too much. Silence. Continue. Because I get nervous around you. And because I notice things I shouldn't notice. Jungkook didn't move, didn't interrupt, just listened. Thong's voice dropped softer now. Because when you look at me, it feels different. A buzz. And I don't understand it. Jungkook stepped closer, just a little. You do understand. Thong shook his head. No, you do. I don't want to. Why? Because if I say it, he looked at him again. It becomes real. Jungkook's voice softened. Say it. Thong's breath said, no. Thong, I can't. You can. A long pause. Then, very quietly, I think I like you. Silence. Everything stopped. Thong's eyes widened instantly. Wait, I didn't mean. But before he could finish, Jungkook moved close, the small distance between them, and kissed him. Thong froze completely, brain cold, body not responding. Just shock, pure shock. Jungkook didn't rush, didn't freeze, just stayed there, soft, steady, like he had been waiting for this moment. Thong's eyes slowly closed, not even realizing when it happened. His hand unsure, lightly gripped Jungkook's shirt, still shocked, still processing, still there. After a moment, Jungkook pulled back slightly, just enough to look at him. A small smile on his lips. You talk too much. Thong blinked. What just happened? You confessed. And I respond with a kiss. Yes, this is not normal. Jungkook smiled a little more. It is for me. Thong covered his face. I am not okay. You baby. No, I won't. You will. Jungkook gently pulled his hand away from his face. Look at me. No. Thong, I am embarrassed. You were drooling earlier. Stop reminding me. Jungkook laughed softly, then quietly. I like you. Thong froze again. You already said that. I'm saying it again. Thong looked at him, heart racing all over again. This is bad. Why? Because I like you back. Us. That's not bad. It is for my sanity. Jungkook shook his head slightly, still smiling. Unbelievable. And somewhere behind his slightly opened breakthrough, Bogum whispered to himself, I knew. Next morning, no alarm, no rushing, no, I am late for work. Just Thong under the blanket, completely wrapped like a burrito of denial. I am not going. Silence. I refuse. He pulled the blanket over his head. Nothing happened. A pause. Something definitely happened. His phone buzzed once, twice, then continuously. Buzz. Tong picked it out slowly, looking at the screen, and immediately shoved it back under the blanket. No. The phone kept vibrating relentless. He finally grabbed it again. Look at 20 missed calls from 5 from Kaling, 3 from unknown number, 12 from Shankuk. Tong froze. 12? Another call came in. Shankuk calling. Tong panicked. No. He denied instantly, turned off his phone, threw it away. I am dead. The door burst open. His brother poked in like a detective on mission. You didn't go to work. Tong pulled the blanket over his head again. I am sick. Emotionally? Physically. Liar. The brother jumped into the bed. What happened yesterday? Nothing. Did you confess? No. Did you both confess? No. Did you kiss? Silence. Tong froze under the blanket. The brother eyes widened. You kissed? I did not. You hesitate. I was thinking. You never think. You definitely kissed. Tong sat up suddenly. Face red. Stop shouting. Oh my god, you actually kissed. Keep your voice down. How was it? Get out. The brother grabbed his shoulders dramatically. Details. No. Who started it? No one. He started it? Silence. He started it. I didn't see that. You didn't deny it? I am denying it now. The brother leaned back, smirking. So, my mafia theory was wrong. He is not mafia. He is worse. Tong blinked. What? He is in love. Tong fell back on the bed. I hate this. The brother poked his arm. So, why aren't you going to work? Because I can't face him. Why? Because he kissed me. You liked it? That's not the point. So, you liked it. I did not say that. You are blushing. I am always blushing. The brother gasped dramatically. You are in love too. Tong covered his face again. I didn't want to be. Too late. Suddenly, ding dong. Both froze. Slowly, very slowly, they turned toward the door. The brother whispered, He is here. Tong's soul left his body. No. Yes. No. Ding dong. Again, louder this time. More persistent.